Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the Raiders head coach, Pete Carroll. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. That might have an earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The breakup coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he'll be taken down. So we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Raiders 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run. It's Williams. Marked down at the 6.
So these, Mike, are the body blows. They're not big games. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And this one, blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16. Micah Parsons. In to drop him on 3rd and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out. His kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach is this guy into today's game with saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back, and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is a tough egg away. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 2nd and 11. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense is ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Devontae Sweat, he gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Hopkins sent in motion. This throw out wide to St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have the answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, like, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. They'll lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Hey,
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bucs will tie the game at 3 apiece. So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Penix going to get it forward on a pop pass. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Unbalanced throw here to the right side on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
At the Bucs 43-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Well, cover the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, it's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold him to a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's going to have a 1st down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
One on target, it's Dodd. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Cook gets it out of the pistol. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And the Buccaneers.
Throwing is Williams. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. And for a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's Complete to Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
First down, Buccaneers.
Williams to the air once more. He'll drop this for Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mikey. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his first touchdown this year.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Raiders 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 29-yard
One final throw before the break. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is Gabe Davis. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Breece Hall. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Titans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the LA Rams. And it's Khalil Shakir. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Rams move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. But dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And a Buccaneer.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the run to the right. In trouble, and he's
Don't throw the ball away. I threw the ball away.
Second sack of the afternoon. Number 5
Ridiculous,
for him
man.
on the year. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Third down, they need 5. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, like short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's first and 10. A play fake. Now Williams, brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. Now Penix to throw on second down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 10.
From the gun, here is the pressure. Too much, and he goes down. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
46-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
To number 4, James Cook. A 28-yard gain. First down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one is complete to Hardman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. As the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Hook is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's
1st and 10.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll drop this underneath the Cook. And he's going to be taken down to 37.
James Cook. A gain of...
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Into space at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and short yardage. And here's Williams. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To throw is Williams. To throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And some good block with the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Hopkins sent in motion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
They'll
line.
throw on 1st down with Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Down the left sideline. And they will finally run him down.
It's a gain of 37.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
25-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again.
Come on, gang.
Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. Now he'll run it. And he will score. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That looks terrible.
Of the afternoon. The extra point by Day is good.
Jeez.
And the Raiders back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen.
How many times Chris Jones gonna bat the ball down like that?
Contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. That brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Penix. Pushed out to his right. And lining up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Third down and 9.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Cookie, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. It stopped it with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Cookie. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. And victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.
Game on a cover 4. Cover 4 is not a match. It's not a match. It's not a match. Why are they matching? I'm on that anyway. I'm on this. Again, everybody gets all